Now, between the heroes and villains that you've played, or even the neutrals, which side do you feel the most comfortable with?
Oh, wow, that's an excellent question. I'd have to say, it's such a hard question to answer because when I first started out, first I did Tails, then I did a crying bitch, and then I was a cunt for a little while, and I don't know. It was interesting. I really do enjoy villain roles and anti-hero type roles. Villain roles, because I love doing the evil laugh. You have no idea. Actually, maybe you do, but you really have no idea.
Okay. Well, that kind of comes as a little bit not so much of a surprise, but yeah.
Oh, my vocal range is down there, so like most of the Flash animators I worked for didn't want anything other than a high-pitched anime schoolgirl type voice for most of what they did, because a lot of it was anime-based. So they didn't want to do like a high-pitched schoolgirl voice. That's the only voice that they wanted, basically. And I think a lot of it was due to a voice actress that was part of the voice acting community there. She's the one that started it, Kagome. Like every time I try out for a role, she'd like jump on me right quick and say, "I want this role," which I don't think she was going to do it professionally, but you know, it's the same kind of voice every role, and that's really all that people wanted. So with these different roles, people started noticing that I stood out a little more because my range was slightly deeper. And I think that's really the most important part about what I did. But yeah, it was the whole range thing. I had a lot of problems concerning that. I really did.
Well, I can imagine the answer to this one, but even with live action, not live action, but full length feature animated movies, or whether they're in the theater or direct to video. Right. Anime or domestically made, whatever.
Right.
Have you ever imagined yourself voicing over any of the characters in said movies?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like while you're watching it even?
Yeah, I'll watch it and be like, oh my god, what is she doing? It's not fit the character at all whatsoever. And then I'd be like, you know what? I'd do it more like blah 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 blah.
Right.
You know, because I'm the kind of person that's a little bit of a perfectionist in what I do, so I don't like anything less than perfection. I guess you could say I have voice actress OCD, but that's another interview. That's another interview.
All right. Now, of any of the people in the voiceover community that you've worked with, or actually is there anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to?
Yes.
Who would that be?
Spaz Kid. Definitely Spaz Kid. I need to do a really, really gross, disgusting parody every once in a while, or else my sanity gets the better of me and I start eating babies.
Oh.
But, yes. And his stuff is hilarious. His stuff is hilarious, and I want to do it, like, so bad. But he kind of doesn't need me because he can stand well on his own. So, oh well. But I guess if I had to work with anyone else again, or someone else that I never worked before, it'd definitely be Spaz Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Just for how gross his stuff is, and it just makes me laugh. And I like to make people laugh, too, so what are you going to do, right?
Right. Now, this may be a little bit more of a touchy subject, because I know your tastes, and I know what you said about the corporations involved in the question.
Yes.
But if it came down to it, and you really had no choice, would you end up having to work for either 4Kids or Disney?
No. Not even I would sink that low. No disrespect for any Disney voice actors. I just
Right.
For kids voice actors. I just don't want to be attached with something that everybody fucking hates, including me. If I hate it, then why would I do it? Then that would just be incredibly self-hating. And besides, really, what I'm trying to do is just get a teaching degree. So I'm going to teach all the little childrens of the world, and maybe use my voice when I teach, and that would be kind of fun to do. My history teacher actually did that. Did an excellent job. And, you know, but I would definitely not work for 4Kids or Disney. Not even if they paid me $1 bajillion or a quintillion dollars. Or, well, as if they can get $1 quintillion. But, yes, I wouldn't work for either one.
Now, would you hold it against any of your friends if they ended up?
No, never. Because, see, what they do is their own business. I wouldn't want to. Like, if they like those companies, fine. I'm not going to hold it against them if that's what they decide to do, you know?
Right.
And they're my dearest friends, so I wouldn't want to do anything to compromise it. It's just something that I wouldn't do, you know? I'm not them. I can't decide their destiny or whatnot, so...
If they're meant to be there, then why stop them?
There. Yeah, like, I'm not going to bother doing that. I wouldn't hold it against anybody.
That's cool. Okay. Now, being that you're definitely more involved with the Sonic projects, are there any other games, actually besides Disgaea?
Besides Disgaea. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see how it is.
Because I already know what it is with that. Besides that one, are there any other game-based characters that you would love to do either professionally or non-professionally?
Yes. Jay knows this. Jay, you know what I'm talking about. Soul Eater, man. Fucking Soul Eater. It's the best anime ever.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like, it's the best one out right now, man. It is so awesome. I would like to play Black Star or Patty. I believe I would be good for either one. Perhaps, maybe I have a little bit of a preference for Patty, because I kind of act like her sometimes, and I know what she would do in certain situations, so I know how she would act and how she would sound.
Right.
So, she would be a lot of fun to play as, but Black Star. I'm tired of all these roles where I gotta be like the femme fatale or the blonde chick with the tits and the guns, and you know, it's nice to do something where I have to exert more energy, because he's a very energetic character. He's a ninja that constantly goes on about how he transcends God himself. So,
damn.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen this series yet. I'll take a look at it when I can.
There's only, I believe, 14 or so episodes out. How many is it, Jim? 15 episodes out. Did one come out recently?
Not yet.
Okay. 15 episodes outside of Japan that have been subbed. It is a fairly new anime, even in Japan. So if you're going to find subs, you're going to have to, you're going to only get that amount of episodes, which isn't that much, but it's still brand new in Japan, so you're kind of getting what they're getting, so don't bitch.
Okay.
So, don't bitch. Never. But yeah.
Right.